What are the elements of communication? Communication is a process that involves several key elements, each playing a crucial role in ensuring the message is effectively conveyed and understood. The first element is the sender, the person who initiates the communication. The sender may want to convey some information, some ideas or feelings, and this is the message. The sender will then encode the information or the idea or the feelings into a language. Or it may be in the form of a picture, or it may be a sound, or it may be as simple as an emoji. Then the encoded message is transmitted through a media. The media may be a phone, WhatsApp, radio, TV, newspaper, etc., depending on the type of message and who is the intended receiver. The receiver will hear, read or see the media and decode it. After decoding, the message can be understood by the receiver. Then there may also be feedback through which the receiver conveys back to the sender that he or she has understood the communication. It may be an acknowledgement or a thumbs up emoji or even a simple nod. In all of this, there is also noise. Noise is anything that prevents or disrupts effective communication. The noise may be with the sender itself because he or she is not clear about what he or she wants to convey in the first place. Or the noise may be in the message because the message is not clear or it is ambiguous. For example, if I tell somebody on the phone, come here, then the message is ambiguous because where is here? And there is also an assumption that the receiver knows where I want him or her to come. This ambiguity or assumption may be noise. The noise may be in the encoding. For example, if I use a language that is not understood by the receiver, then whatever I am trying to say will just be noise to the listener. The noise may be in the media, such as a bad connection, or in some cases the media may distort the message that I am trying to send in some way. The noise may be with the decoding, where the receiver has misinterpreted what I am trying to convey. Or after decoding, the noise may be again in the message because it may turn out to be ambiguous or confusing. Or the noise may be in the receiver himself or herself because the receiver may not want to believe me. So there is a mental block, which is also noise. Or it can be as simple as the receiver not having spectacles and therefore cannot clearly read what I am trying to convey. So the noise may also be in the feedback, which leads the sender to believe that the receiver has understood the communication, whereas in reality the receiver has misunderstood. All the reasons which negatively affect the understanding in a communication process are called noise. These are the points about the elements of communication that I have explained. You can pause the video here and note down these points. Sender is the person who initiates the communication. Sender is the source of the communication. Message is the content that the sender wants to communicate, such as ideas, feelings, suggestions, orders, etc. Encoding is the process of converting the message into symbols such as words, pictures, gestures, etc. The media or the channel is the medium or the path through which the encoded message is transmitted. This can include written forms, face-to-face communication, phone calls, internet, etc. Decoding is the process by which the receiver interprets or converts the encoded symbols back into meaningful ideas or information. Receiver is the person or the entity that receives the communication from the sender. Feedback is the response or the actions of the receiver that indicate whether they have received and understood the sender's message. Noise is any obstruction or hindrance that distorts or disrupts the communication process. Examples of noise include ambiguous or faulty encoding, such as using a language that is not understood by the receiver. Problems with the medium used, such as a bad signal in a mobile connection. Inattentive receivers, such as students being distracted in the classroom and not paying attention to the teacher. Faulty decoding, such as misunderstanding the message and incorrect translation. And prejudices or assumptions that obstruct proper understanding of the message.